Hello everybody, and welcome to the demo of Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. I am your humble DM, Tim, or your humble player, Tim. I'm not really DMing this one. So yeah, this definitely caught my eye because big Star Trek fan, as you may or may not know, but also a game based on Star Trek Voyager, which has not been around for nearly, I think, nearly 20 years, give or take now, just off the top of my head. So, should be interesting. However, one thing that did sort of strike me as odd is they've got no voice acting in this, so you'll have to excuse me because I'm going to be doing all the voices of this, so please forgive the horrible impersonations. Alright, new game. The first 12 sectors, and is based on in-development build with many things subject to change and optimization.
Stardate 4315.6, Captain Catherine Janeway. A new ship, a new crew, a new mission. Today we embark on a mission to locate the Marquis vessel that has disappeared in Badlands. Starfleet intelligence believes these terrorists have acquired dangerous new technology. Oh, this is different. My chief of security, Tuvok, is undercover aboard that ship. I haven't received communication from him in over a week. The Badlands are treacherous. I can only hope he's safe. In the meantime, I have a starship to prepare for launch and a crew to assemble. Speaking of which, our final two crew members have just arrived, Ensign Harry Kim and Tom Paris. So we're not setting off from... it seems I have a few introductions to make. So we're not setting off from Deep Space Nine, so we're already deviating from canon. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the Academy, ready for your first deep space assignment?
Reporting for duty, Captain. Oh, jeez, I know you had a deep voice. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. That's definitely not a Kim, but okay.
Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Marquis pilot who will help us in our search of the Badlands for the Marquis vessel.
With all due respect, man, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in this sector. Call me Pilot Extraordinaire Ensign. Call me Pilot Extraordinaire Ensign. What the fuck? Wasn't he sitting at the piloting seat? Marquis. Wow. I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax. I was with Marquis for only a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely penal colony in New Zealand. Prison?
Enough chatter, gentlemen. See, I thought that was Tom sitting at the pilot's seat. Oh, shit. Helm, take us to the Badlands. Maximum warp. Whee!
Badland is a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain.
That's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding?
Wasn't exactly Marquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave is heading towards us. A colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. What, you mean running the fuck away?
Red alert! Helm! Evasive maneuvers!
No effect. The wave will intercept us in 5 seconds.
Brace for impact! Ah!
And couldn't they have gone up? I mean, space is 3-dimensional. I never really understood that. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? That'd be funny, actually, when you realize. Also, I just realized something, too, is that the pilot of the ship is wrong. Because I thought it was Paris sitting in the chair there, but it's not. It's meant to be the Betazoid. Stoddy was her name before she got killed in the first 5 minutes. Oh, he's dead now. Okay.
Damage report.
Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline, and we're receiving casualty reports.
Breaks to sickbay. Doctor, we've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn.
Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core has gone into gray mode. We're on reserves, barely. Gray mode. Never even heard of that before.
Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium.
External sensors are offline. Star cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain.
Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now.
Alright. Click on the question mark on the left of the icon. Additional tutorials. Alright. Okay, so we click on that. Let's switch it on. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but... What Harry is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. Yes, we're outside of the caretaker's array. And we should be about to be beamed off.
What is that thing? Where are we?
If our sensors are working... we've jumped over 70,000 light years in the Delta Quadrant.
Delta Quadrant? How?
Captain, life support systems are failing.
At this array. We'll have to wait, Mr. Paris. Take the helm. Find us deuterium. Okay, we're not doing... Alright. Scan points of interest. Mark the white question marks. Reveal sources. Alright. Oh, okay. Debris field. Asteroid field. Shipwreck. We're here. Alright, well, I guess we'll scan the... I'm guessing that's the cold zone? Is this the Okompa planet? We're going to skip over that part. Now we can get deuterium. Okay, then. Navigate traveling. Visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes. The different colors of the chance bar 1 represent possible outcomes. Excellent is dark green, and good, light green. Bad is orange. Okay. Alright. It has deuterium and question mark. Alright, let's set course. If we don't have good lord. Alright, we're doing well there. I mean, you don't need to use warp power in order to travel, but it certainly takes quite a while to get there. Let's access the easily usable resources. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Oh, good. Captain, ready to increase warp core output. Warp core is the reactor. Yes, we know that. So we click on the engineering. Our engine levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. Now what about this thing? This array?
I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detect a Marquis vessel near it. I'll scan for life signs.
Scan the ship for life signs, Ensign.
There's no one on board, Captain. I'll scan the array.
What about the array?
Several life forms on board, Captain.
Is one of them Vulcan?
I'm not sure, Captain. The signals are weak.
Well, we'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready.
It's so weird, because I know how the episode's supposed to go, but it's not going that way.
Mr. Paris, get us to a deuterium deposit. We need to repair the geranium, not deuterium. We need to repair the transporter room.
I'm guessing the debris field. Scan. Deuterium? No. Geranium. Safely search for anything valuable. I wonder if I get to kill Neelix. Who? Now we have all the deuterium we need. Duranium we need. Engineering standing by to repair the transporter room, Captain. Repair. Repairing. Transporters are back online, Captain.
Mr. Paris, set course for the array. It's time we got some answers.
Alright, we're heading back to the array. Set course.
Whee! Ensign Kim and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away. Wow, really? Okay, just gonna send those two over.
Away team presents a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. Alright. Well, I only have two options, so Harry and Tom. Okay, start the mission. Decide on the approach and select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. Okay. Captain, we seem to be materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what we should do next? Use your fucking tricorders.
Use your tricorders, you dicks.
Harry and Tom use their tricorders to scan for life signs and detect strange energy spikes emanating from a nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate through the corn and find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse strumming a banjo. What, no corn on the cob for us this time, you cheap bastards? After a challenge, they are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Okay. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. Hey, what the fuck? Who's this guy? There's only the two of them that are going. It's Janeway's there, too. This game's lying to me already. How should we approach him? Demand to know what's going on. Aren't you pretentious for a minor bipedal species?
This minor bipedal species doesn't like being ordered around.
Alright. Tom and Harry step forward, squaring their shoulders and demanding answers. The old man seems more amused than intimidated, chuckling to himself and shaking his head. He is confused why Harry and Tom are early, as it's not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. That's more like it. We get some corn now. Okay. So just got that boosted up. Okay. Isn't much help. We'll try to find the marquee ourselves, following the tricorder readings. They're off the charts. There's definitely something strange. Oh, I'm not doing the voice. The old man is much help. We'll try to find the marquee ourselves. There is a large barn behind the farm. Yeah, it's a barn inside the farmhouse. That's why it's really weird. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, and especially that back wall. We'll use this one then, because we got two skills we can use. Tom and Harry try to disrupt the energy field, causing it to flicker in the air, but before they can break the illusion, people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion. The back wall dissolves, showing a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half-Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Major decisions. These are golden outlined. People must be the missing marquee. They're being held here. Captain, we've got to get them out of here. Let's wake up the tattooed man. Chakotay out. Tom rushes towards the tattooed man, hoping to shake him awake. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Tom can react, a blinding white light fills the room and everything goes blank. Yay! Mission successful! We increased the... Oh, and we leveled up to level 2. Even better. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Tom Paris unexpectedly materializes behind her.
What happened on the array?
Captain?
What happened over there, Mr. Paris? We lost contact with you for several hours.
But what? We were there for only an hour. Harry, he was just beside me.
Ah, then he's still on the array, but why were you released and not...
The Marquis are hailing us, Captain, putting them on screen. Okay, that's wrong as well. I'm Commander Cachote. I'm Commander Chakotay of the Marquis. My Chief Engineer, Belana Torres, is missing. Is she with you?
No, Commander. One of our own is also missing. It seems we share a problem, and it would make sense if we solved it together.
3 of us will beam over to your ship.
Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of Chakotay and his Marquis crew on the bridge is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. I love the line, actually, when the guy first shows up. When they show up, he goes, "Watch out, Captain, they're armed." It's like one of the most anemic ways to say to watch out. It's like, "Oh, watch out, Captain, they're armed."
Captain, this is Seska, one of my engineers, and why is that? Why? Alright, Tuvok's already gotten changed. This is one of my engineers, and Tuvok, my...
Oh, I know who he is. I'm glad to have you back, Mr. Tuvok.
As am I, Captain. Commander Chakotay, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate your crew.
Were you going to deliver us into their waiting hands, Vulcan?
My mission, I'll just use the correct line, my mission was to gather intel on Marquis activities and then deliver you into their waiting hands. That is correct. Charming. I see you have Paris here too. Are you forming a Marquis trigger club, Captain?
You win some, you lose some, Commander. Let's focus on bringing Torres and Kim back from the array.
We can't get back inside. They've sealed the entrances and are blocking incoming hails.
Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution, and don't come back without one.
Captain, the ship remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources in engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore 5 functionally... restore deck 5 functionality. First, to gain access to the engineering office. Okay. Able to supply power to a room. You need to activate 1, the life support unit, and 2, the corresponding deck. Okay. So, let's switch on life support. Okay. Deck 5 now has life support. Life support restored on deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accept. Why is Tuvok doing this? He's a fucking security officer. I mean, I know the chief engineer died because we weren't actually introduced to him as a main character, but Carey's still around.
And of course, it's a mess. I'll have to fix it before we can use it.
Repair. Repairs in progress. Until completion, it would be logical to scan all planets in the system and gather more deuterium and geranium. Alright, let's get scanning.
Whee!
Okay, so we've already repaired that. Cool. So... Oops, hang on. Where are we? Okay. Engineering office. The office is fully operational again, Captain. We now have additional work to carry... we can carry out 2 things simultaneously. Alright. Clearing rubble occupies teams, being able to carry out several tasks at the same time. We should focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in the section first. Alright, so we gotta turn on the life support. Life support restored to Deck 2, Captain. Access to the mess hall is now possible. However, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator stations again. Repair. Repairs in progress. Until completion, we should address crew accommodation. Ruined ruins must be cleared to create room for resident. Good God, Voyager got the shit kicked out of it when it traveled through. Because every room just exploded. Build new space. We'll have to first remove the remains of the old room. Alright. Because if I'm looking at this correctly, look at this. This is... all these areas are completely fucking ruined. And these areas, the life support systems are damaged. We've got a workshop here. It's main engineering. That's the shuttle bay. Hopefully with infinite shuttle regeneration. Do we have a torpedo bay? Where's that? Science lab. Oh, aero shuttle. Oh, they got the aero shuttle. Cool. They never used that in the series, but it does exist in canon. Phaser control room. And this is... oh, these are the Jeffries tubes. Okay. Interesting little side story, actually, about the reason why it's called a Jeffries tube is because when they were doing a set design for the original series, the guy that designed the little tube that Scotty would crawl in it, his name was Jeffrey. So they just called it Jeffries tube, and the name stuck. Alright, you can use a work team to clear it up for more building spaces to gain a few resources. Okay. While waiting for work teams to finish, we should continue to collect more resources. Alright. Tractor beam. Hey! Alright. We know there's deuterium there. Let's tractor beam this stuff. Although I'm not sure... oh, it was going to cost us to use the tractor beam. Because deuterium's a gas, so I'm not exactly sure how you're able to use a tractor beam to capture it. But, you know, these guys know better than I suppose. Send an engineering team to perform repairs. Engineering office level 1. Oh, it's a lost space crew. Spaceship. Alright, cool. Whoops. Isn't this just rotates, it doesn't scroll. Set course. Scan while we're going. Ah, cool. Close report. Missile repairs are complete, Captain. We should switch to replicator rations now. It would enhance the crew's well-being. Replicator? No, for God's sake, they're skipping ahead on that one. Replicator rations was something they introduced later on when they realized they weren't going to be able to get home, and their power was at a premium. Granted, at the moment, we're in grey mode recently, so it still counts, I suppose. You can use emergency rations, one, which don't require resources but lower morale. Crew can use to consume premium rations made by the replicator, increase morale, but consumes deuterium. Alright, premium rations. Now, issue to the crew, Captain. Alright. Keep exploring the system while repairs. Wait until the ruin room is... okay, so one more cycle. We want to go to overview. No. Next tab. E, Q. Morale, crew, heroes. Alright. No. How do I get... oh, system. Need area 2. Alright. The ruin room is clear. Is ready. Ruined room removal. Ruined room removal. Ruined room removal concluded. Great, maybe we can finally rebuild some crew quarters. My back is killing me from sleeping in the corridor. I'll do what? All the rooms blew up, the corridors were fine? Sure. It'll do wonders for morale, for sure. Yes, it'll do wonders that I'll be sleeping in a room by myself. Alright, to build new rooms, select an empty building space, bring up the construction menu. Maintenance, crew, technology, combat. Borg technology? They're skipping ahead on that one. Crew quarters. Accommodate 8 crew. Emergency quarters. Can only do emergency quarters, so... Okay. Oh, I got a call. Who's ringing? Oh, the caretaker's ringing me. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication.
Let's hope they respond. Hail the array.
Who's this? Why are you bothering me? It's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain, the old guy with the banjo. Thought he seemed a lot less jellyfish back. He seemed a bit less jellyfishy back at the array.
Yeah, that's xenophobic there, Mr. Paris. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back.
Your people? Our people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You must leave them. Appeal to his humanity. Tell us who they are. Well, they're all 30%, so...
Listen here, you son of a bitch. Give them back. We won't leave without them. Return our crew and face the consequences.
We're going to go with aggressive Psycho Janeway, I think, for this run. Your determination is admirable, but you have no time for this. There is just not enough time.
Time for what?
The continuation of my work. There is so much to do.
Well, we can always help you out. What kind of work? Maybe we can help.
You? I've searched the galaxy with methods beyond your comprehension. No, there's nothing you can do. No. You're stealing my time, don't you understand? I don't have enough time. Not enough time.
We've been cut off, Captain. Damn. We haven't got any closer to Harry and Torres.
We managed to get him to open up a bit. Maybe Starfleet diplomacy isn't so bad after all. Captain, if I may, I have observed that the array is sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step.
It's only we have. Thoughts, Commander?
It seems our paths are intertwined, Captain. Let us use this opportunity to find our people and bring them back.
Agreed. Mr. Paris, I want you at the helm for this one. Let's find our people. Well, that, again, he's currently sitting at the helm, or at least using the same character model. And also, Paris didn't get to pilot until the final battle of the first episode, because that was when they actually needed him to do it. They needed his skills. Set course for the 5th planet in the neighboring system. Maximum warp. Wow. Maximum warp with our busted up ship corridors and shit.
Alright. You can either travel directly to another system, or you can scan the system first and select a specific pole to visit. Okay. We'll just collect some deuterium since we're here. Sector. Block, I need to deal with the array first. Set course. Okay. Let's go back into the ship. They're ready. Start removing the debris again. So what have I got? Okay, I've only got another 3, whatever those are. Oh, bioneural gel packs. Alright, that makes sense. Gotta careful the cheese. Dilithium, yeah. And there's the deuterium. So we're at minus deuterium. That's our duranium. Trianium. And food. Alright. So what's this? The shield generator. Well, we probably should fix that fucking thing. Or take it apart? No, I'll get some stuff to fix that up. These are our cycles. Okay, so that's how much power we've got until we shut down. Alright, that's interesting. Are we here yet? Oh. System, okay. Ah, there's Neelix. Oh no. Good God, there's more than one. Well, let's go there. Hopefully we can... Actually... Life support disabled. Oh, we can't use this deck because life support's offline still. That's right, I can do... Okay, I can do 2 things at a time now, so let's just clear all of... So everyone's currently living on one deck? Because the life support's offline on all the other decks? Alright. That's the way they want to play it. Back to the system. Alright. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders. Continue.
Captain's log. Stardate today.
There we are, Captain. And might I say, what a ride. Voyager handles like a dream. Responsive, agile, full of debris, unable to maintain most of the life support systems. You know, the engines, mwah, work perfectly.
Donkey, 2 cataways to Paris. Let's see what we have here.
Following the... Oh, that's the shot straight out of the episode. Following the caretaker's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Harry and B'Elanna perhaps being held in this place. Dun dun dun. So what's so special about this ugly space rock? Do a general scan of the planet.
It has no nucleogenic particles, which means it can't produce rain. Let's see what we learn about this planet.
Has basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Why would anyone want to live here? Which is always something I thought was kind of weird. Because one of the issues with Voyager when they first showed up is that water is a very valued resource. However, the Kazon that live on the Okompa planet have warp-capable ships, which means they don't have to stay on this really shitty, inhospitable desert planet with no water. They have the option to leave and find better worlds. They choose not to because they like living the Mad Max lifestyle. Yes, we'll just leave it at that.
Strange, but intriguing. The people that live here must be real idiots.
Prepare the away team.
Examine the world firsthand.
No! It's Neelix!
God damn it!
Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us.
On screen.
Whoever you are, I found this waste first.
We're not interested in this debris.
Mr. Neelix, and since you're not interested in my debris, I'm happy to know you. Peculiar alien with a mischievous grin beats Voyager from this chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor Marquis have ever seen such a species. No shit. Perhaps it's an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. No! You mean someone in the Delta Quadrant that they found in the Delta Quadrant might be an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant? Shock fucking horror!
Greetings, looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Never seen a ship like yours, let me guess. You've been whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds like you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50. But the caretaker hasn't been bringing hips... Yep, that's exactly what he said. The caretaker? That's what the Okampa call him. He's probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Okampa. Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. You could use a guide. Fortunately, I already have my Starfleet comm badge, and I'm ready to assist you. But of course, guys need a little, a little bit of, the old, compensation. Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it quite rough recently. Those pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water will be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. I mean, we're on emergency rations, but you can take all of it. We don't care. It's a deal.
All right. I think on that note, that's where we're going to leave this episode. If you want to see more, let me know. I might do a couple extras regardless, just to play it out. But yeah, like I said, this is pre-release demo. It doesn't represent the final quality. It's kind of difficult to get out of my own head since I know the episode Caretaker quite well. Didn't really like all of Voyager, as most people tend not to, but the first few episodes I actually remember seeing when I was maybe 12 at the time, I think, because it was the one and only Star Trek convention that I ever went to, and they showed it on the big screen there, the first 3 episodes of Voyager, and this is before it ever hit the TV screens here in Australia. So anyway, good memories. So anyway, for now, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I have been your humble Starship Captain, Tim. And until next time, everybody, be sure to come back for more Voyager Across the Void, I think? Yes, for more Star Trek. Bye. Bye.